Good morning, members. I hope you're well. Sam here. It's currently Friday morning. It's around 7:30 and the sun has just come up and I'm out on the 10th hole at the minute and it looks like the day is going to be a lovely day ahead. We've had a busy week so far on the golf course. We have been overseeding fairways, which is a fantastic job to get done. We've just finished our last fairway now, which means for the rest of the day, Paul is going to be in the tractor and the overseeder doing a lot of bare areas in and around the golf course, a lot of the tracks that are a bit of a hangover from the projects last winter. So he's just going to use the rest of the day to overseed some of these bare areas and tracks in and around the golf course and around our semi-roughs and that type of thing. So by close of play today, that means we will have put out 1,600 kilograms of fescue seed, which is a great thing to get done, and the timing of this is perfect. This is a great time to seed for fescue. If we don't get strike in the next 21 days or so, and if temperatures go a bit colder, that seed will just sit there until next spring when temperatures suit, and that will pop then. So great job to get done, and going forward obviously that'll increase our finer grasses in and around the golf course and obviously on the fairways in particular. This morning we've also got a granular fertiliser going out on our tees and approaches. This is a 3-month controlled release product, which means that we don't really have to think about nutrient inputs onto the tees and approaches until January time now. So again, another really good job to get done, and it means that we can just focus on making sure those surfaces are clear of leaves, worm casts, and making sure we're cutting as often as we can. So it just takes a little element of the nutrient input away for us, so we don't have to really worry about that. Like I've mentioned previously, this is a really difficult time, transition period between the sort of summer golf play and the winter program. And obviously I'm sure you've all seen out on the golf course leaves. Leaves is one of the banes of my life. I think I've said it before, the average oak tree has 300,000 leaves, and obviously the team are out trying to pick all those up quicker than they fall if possible. So therefore, leaves is obviously a big one for us at the minute. This morning we've got lots going on out on the golf course. We are granular fertilising tees and approaches, like I say. We're doing a full rake. Obviously the full rake takes a little bit longer when we've got leaves, because we're trying to blow all those leaves out of those faces, collect them up and remove before we rake them. And obviously sand levels as well, the team are on that as well. We're also cutting greens this morning. We're doing a full divot, and the reason I'm just out on 10 at the minute, I just wanted to talk to you about the heather scrape that we did on 10, which is just behind me now. So this is the area on the 10th carry. Now, we negotiated with the bunker contractors last year, around probably 9-10 months ago, when they shaped up the 10th greenside bunker, whether they could just scrape in between these two heather plots, and they did for us. The reason I wanted to do this is it was only a small area, so it wasn't too much of an eyesore, but it might give us a great indication of what we can achieve with a heather scrape. Now, forgive me, I'm getting very excited by this, but the strike on the heather has been fantastic. So this morning Andy's been out, he's raked all this, he's trimmed all the long weeds off, and we have cored it again. What that coring does is it disrupts that seed bed. So one of the reasons for heather scrapes is that over the time the coarse grasses take over the surfaces. So where I'm stood now, you can see that this area here is really thick with grass. Now what that creates is a big thatch layer. Now heather seed will sit in the top maybe 5 centimetres for anything up to 50 years, which is crazy, so 50 years. However, what we need to do is get rid of that turf and the thatchy layer so it exposes the heather seed bank. Now what I'm going to do, this is obviously the heather scrape on 10. Hopefully you can see all this heather is just popping from what's in the ground. So all we've really done is scraped off that turf and that thatch layer. We've exposed the heather seed bed and it is popping. So from a golf course point of view, it means we've got a heck of a seed bank there. I fully appreciate that heather scrapes are a bit of an eyesore, and I know the club around 8-9 years ago did a heather scrape between 14 and 16, which now we are reaping the benefits of. But obviously if we were able to commit to some of these year on year in and around the golf course, initially they might look a little bit of an eyesore, but long term it's going to be fantastic for the heather development on site. So a little bit of short term pain for long term gain. But maybe you can just help me out going forward over the next 6 months. Keep your eye on this area. Every time you're playing the 10th, just have a little nosy, see what the heather populations are like, because I am really impressed, and from a golf course and site point of view, it is very exciting. So that's really it from me. I hope everyone's well, hope everyone has a lovely Friday, have a great weekend, enjoy your golf, and we shall see you on the golf course.